Randall Park, your story of breaking barriers and redefining what it means to be a leading man in Hollywood is just the beginning of a movement that is changing the face of the industry forever. Hey everyone, welcome to Pulse of Perseverance Story. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a story of resilience and hope. Today, we're exploring the lives of three incredible individuals, Randall Park, Patrick J. Adams, and Krysten Ritter, whose journeys are as inspiring as they are transformative. Each of these stars has faced their own unique challenges, battled doubts, and overcome countless obstacles, all while using their platforms to foster change and advocate for a more inclusive and compassionate Hollywood. Let's start with Randall Park. Growing up, Randall was no stranger to feeling like he didn't quite fit the mold of what Hollywood had to offer. As a child with a rich cultural heritage, he often found himself navigating a world where the roles available for someone like him were limited and steeped in stereotypes. His early days in the industry were marked by small, typecast roles that did little to showcase the depth of his talent. Yet, even when the doors seemed to close before him, Randall's determination only grew stronger. He used every setback as a lesson, every rejection as fuel to hone his craft and assert his identity. There were moments when it felt like the world was telling him to stay silent, to accept a narrative that wasn't truly his own. But instead of giving in, Randall turned every challenge into an opportunity. His breakthrough came when he landed roles that allowed him to not only express his humor and intelligence, but also to represent a community that had long been underrepresented in mainstream media. His performance in projects like Fresh Off the Boat and later in movies that blended comedy with heart has opened doors for countless other actors who see themselves reflected in his work. Randall's journey is a reminder that no matter how many times you're overlooked, your unique voice can create ripples that change the tides of an entire industry. Now let's talk about Patrick J. Adams, a man whose journey resonates deeply with anyone who's ever felt the pressure to conform. Patrick's path was never straightforward. In a world where expectations can often be rigid, he found himself fighting against the typecast roles that didn't allow him to fully express his true self. As a talented actor in a competitive industry, he faced the added challenge of being a visible member of the LGBTQ+ community at a time when Hollywood was still learning how to celebrate diversity in all its forms. Patrick's story is one of courage and authenticity. Even when the spotlight felt too harsh and the path too uncertain, he chose to stand tall and let his truth shine through. Through his role in Suits, he not only showcased his acting prowess, but also became a symbol of representation for many who had felt marginalized. His openness about his personal life and the struggles he endured helped spark conversations about mental health, identity, and the importance of being true to oneself. Every scene, every dialogue was a declaration that the heart of a man is as complex and vibrant as the stories he chooses to tell on screen. Patrick's journey isn't just about breaking into the industry. It's about breaking free from the confines of expectations and inspiring others to do the same. Then we have Krysten Ritter, whose creative brilliance and fearless approach have reshaped the narrative of what it means to be a strong, multi-dimensional woman in Hollywood. From the outset of her career, Krysten encountered the all-too-common challenges of balancing vulnerability with strength, a duality that many struggle to reconcile in an industry that often pigeonholes its talent. Yet Krysten refused to be limited by these expectations. With every role she took on, whether in dramatic television series or edgy, unconventional films, she carved out a space that was uniquely her own. Krysten's breakthrough moment came when she embraced characters that were as flawed and resilient as the real people behind them. She challenged the status quo by delving into roles that depicted not only the struggles of mental health, but also the beauty of overcoming them. Her portrayal of characters who navigated trauma and emerged stronger resonated deeply with audiences. Beyond the screen, Krysten has been a vocal advocate for creative innovation and gender equality, using her platform to speak up about issues that often go unnoticed. Her dedication to her craft and her relentless pursuit of authenticity have not only won her accolades, but also a loyal community of fans who see her as a beacon of hope in a sometimes cynical world. As we reflect on the stories of these three remarkable figures, it becomes clear that their impact stretches far beyond the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Their personal stories of perseverance are interwoven with their professional triumphs. They remind us that the path to success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with detours, unexpected challenges, and moments that test our resolve. Yet, in these moments of vulnerability and hardship, they discovered the power of authenticity. They found that by staying true to their unique voices and values, they could not only transform their own lives, but also inspire millions around the globe. Imagine a world where every challenge you face becomes the stepping stone to your greatness. That's the world these stars are helping to create. Their success isn't measured solely by box office numbers or television ratings. It's measured by the courage to speak up, the resilience to rise above adversity, and the unwavering commitment to make a difference. They remind us that every obstacle is an invitation to explore new possibilities, to reinvent ourselves, and to lead with empathy and strength. In today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the weight of our own challenges. But the stories of Randall, Patrick, and Krysten serve as powerful reminders that we all have the potential to create change. Their journeys are a call to action, a challenge to break free from the chains of doubt and fear, and to pursue our passions with unwavering determination. Whether it's through art, advocacy, or simply the courage to be ourselves, each of us holds the power to shape a better future. There are moments when the struggle seems insurmountable, when the voice inside tells us that we're not enough, that the world isn't ready for our truth. But look at these trailblazers. Each of them has faced those same moments of uncertainty and emerged not just intact, but stronger and more determined. They have shown that while the road may be rough, the destination is worth every hardship endured along the way. Their impact on Hollywood is profound. They are not only transforming the way stories are told, but are also reshaping the culture of the industry. By choosing projects that push boundaries and challenge the norm, they are inspiring a new generation of artists to embrace diversity, fight for representation, and prioritize mental and emotional well-being. They are creating a space where everyone, regardless of background or identity, can see themselves reflected on screen and know that their stories matter. Each conversation they spark, every role they embody, and every barrier they break down contributes to a larger narrative of change. A narrative where the power of perseverance and the strength of the human spirit triumph over adversity. They encourage us to look inward, to trust in our own abilities, and to believe that no matter where we start, we can all write our own stories of triumph. In sharing these narratives, we celebrate not only the successes, but also the moments of vulnerability and the lessons learned along the way. It's in these raw, unfiltered experiences that true growth happens. And it's these experiences that remind us that every individual has the capacity to ignite change, to uplift others, and to leave an indelible mark on the world. So, as we wrap up this journey through the lives of Randall Park, Patrick J. Adams, and Krysten Ritter, let's take a moment to reflect on what their stories mean for each one of us. Their lives are a testament to the power of persistence, to the beauty of embracing one's true self, and to the endless possibilities that arise when we dare to dream beyond the limitations imposed on us by society. Remember, the challenges we face are not obstacles, but opportunities in disguise. Every struggle is a chance to redefine ourselves and to pave the way for a future filled with hope and possibility. Let their journeys serve as a guiding light, encouraging us to keep pushing forward, to never settle, and to always stand up for what we believe in, even when the odds are stacked against us. Before we say goodbye, I want to remind you again, if you enjoyed this story and feel inspired by the resilience of these incredible stars, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories of perseverance. Your support helps us spread these messages of hope and resilience far and wide. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. May the stories of Randall, Patrick, and Krysten inspire you to overcome your own challenges, to embrace your unique path, and to remember that every step you take, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. Keep shining, keep believing, and never forget that your voice matters. Stay strong, Keep persevering, and I'll see you in the next story.